Hi, smart learners. Welcome to today's episode on our mathematics holiday series. So today we are looking into performing arithmetic with numbers. So we are going to be looking into, in this series, we'll be looking into the basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division for numbers, fractions, and decimals. So questions like this are very rampant in the common entrance examination. So it is important that we have a full grasp of how those things work. So we are going to take this particular knowledge of what we want to learn today. We are going to advance it with what solving word problems as well. So we are going to take it into solving word problems. So in the last video, we discussed place values and Roman numerals. So we'll be needing the idea of place values in solving these particular questions. So today we are looking into performing arithmetic with numbers. So we have 375 plus 17. So we have the first number here. So we want to add. Oftentimes we can have it in this form, 375 plus 17. Okay, so this sign, addition, it means addition or summation. So it means addition. So when we are adding, it means we want to what? Join together. So 375, if we add 17 to it, or if we sum 17 with it, or if we join together 17, so what are we going to have? What's going to be the new sum? So that's what we mean by the sign addition. So whenever we have that plus sign, it means what? Addition. So this sign in mathematics, it means subtraction. Subtraction. And you can also be conversant with the word take away or minus. So when we subtract, it means we want to remove, we want to take away. So like we have in the first example for subtraction here, we have 38 minus 7. It means remove 7 from 38. Then what is the answer to that? So that is what we call what? Those are the two basic operations in mathematics, and the other two basic ones are the multiplication and the division. So those are also also part of the basic operations we perform in mathematics. Okay, good. So how do we write this? We know from our last video that 5 is going to be the unit, 7 is going to be the tens, while 3 is going to be the 100. The same thing goes for 1 and 7, so we have unit and tens. So what we have to do whenever we want to add is that we have to align them. Unit must be below unit, tens must be below tens, 100 below 100, 1000 below 1000. So we can't disarrange. It has to be in an ordered form. So units below it, you must have a unit. Tens below it, you must have a what? You must have a tens. So let's take an example on that. So I have 3, 7, 5. So this 7, which is the unit, must fall under here, and this one must fall under the tens. Then we can sum. It's also important that you show us the operation you are performing. So you write the operation you are performing. If it is addition, let us see. If it is subtraction, let us see as well. If it is division, you must show it. And if it is multiplication, we must see that as well. Okay, good. If that is properly understood, then we can move to the solutions to the questions. So 5 plus 7. So you must add the unit first. You must start from the right hand side, not from the left hand side. So you must start from the unit. Sum up the unit. So 5 plus 7 in mathematics gives what? You know your 7, keep your 7 in your mind, then add 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's take that again. 5 plus 7, you have 7 in your mind, and you have 5. So 5 plus 7 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 5 plus 7 is what? Is 12. 12. So in that case, we are going to write the unit. You know we have 12. You write the unit 2, and you keep the tens to the next what? The next value. So you write your 2, you keep the tens to the next value. So 1 plus 7 gives what? It gives 8. 8 plus 1 gives what? It gives 9. So we do not have anything beneath 3, so we just drop the 3. 3, 92. The same thing goes for 42 and 136. So we sum 6 and 2 together. So 6, you keep 2 in your mind. 2. 6, you keep 6 in your mind, which is the big value. Then you show me 2. 2. 6, 7, and 8. So we can drop 8 for this. Don't forget, you have to add the unit first. 4 plus 3. Keep 4 in your mind, then add 3 to it. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. We do not have anything above 1, so we just drop the 1. 178. So we have 526 plus 417. So we have to add 6 plus 7. Keep 7 in your mind, then add 6. 6, 7 in my mind, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 3, 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then 3 plus 1 is 4. Then 5 plus 4 gives 9. 943. So let's add a 4-digit number and a 5-digit number. Let's see what that solution is going to be. 8 plus 1 gives 9. 4 plus 7. 7 in my mind. Add 4 to it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 11. So don't forget you are going to write the units. 1. Then you put the tens to the next digits. 1. So 2 plus the 1 you kept, that's 3. Then 3 plus 2, 4, 5. 5. 2 plus 3 gives 5. Then we drop the 1. 1, 5, 5, 1, 9. That's 15,519. So let's add 6 digits together and see what the answer is going to be. 8 plus 1, that's 9. 7 plus 3, 7 in my mind, then add 3. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 0, I have 1. 3 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 2, 3 plus 1 is 4. Then 5 plus 2, that's 5, 6, 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 gives 6. 6, good. So 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. So I have 7, 5, 7, 6, 0, 9. Okay, good. So this is 757,609. So when you have your task sent to you, ensure you write all the answers in words. So you have to write all your answers in words. The instruction is going to be on your task, but just for reminder, do not forget. So you have to write 757,609 in what? In words. Good. So let's move to subtraction. Let's see about subtraction. We have 38 minus 7. There's a confusion in subtraction that people often makes. I have 38 minus 7. I can write this in mathematics as subtract 7 from 38. Subtract 7 from 38. That's actually what we are doing. Subtraction means removal. So remove 7 from 38. That's what is correct. But to say subtract 38 from 7 is not possible. It's not possible in mathematics. Although you can tell me, okay, I'm going to have negative something. No, I'm not talking about that. In real sense, can we remove 7? Can we remove 38 from 7? It's not possible. We can't remove 38 things from 7 because even what we have is not even up to what? Up to 38. So it's wrong to write as subtract 38 from 7. Rather, we say what? Subtract 7 from 38. So whatever you are subtracting must be small. So then you can remove it from the big value. So subtract 7 from 38. Good. So 38 minus 7 now. So in subtraction, what we do is we want to remove. So if I have 8, I want to remove 7 from 8. So when I remove 7 from 8, what do I have? I have 1. Then I can just drop my 3. Good. Yeah, I have 9 minus 5. I want to remove 5 from 9. So I'm going to have what? I'll be left with 4. Then 2 minus 3. That's not possible. I want to remove 3 from 2. Is that possible? That's not possible. To remove 3 things from 2, it's not possible. So then I have to go to the next digit and borrow one from it. So I'm going to borrow 1 from 6, then 6 is going to become 5. Then whatever I borrowed is going to become 10. This concept, I want you to understand it now, and I want you to get it clear. Whatever you are borrowing is going to become 10. And the reason it is becoming 10 is because each digit differs from each other by what? By values of what? Of 10. You remember in the last in our live class on Sunday, we discussed a particular example about expanded form. So while we were expressing each of those values, we were expressing them with respect to what? We were expressing them in reference to 10. Like that 7, we said 7 times 10 raised to power 4. So each of the values differs by what? By values of what? By tens. So that means that this 2 is going to become 12 now. But from what you learned before in mathematics, you are just told to put that 1 in front of 2 to become 12. But what is actually happening is that what? Whatever you borrowed becomes 10, and you're going to add that 10 to what? To 2. So 10 plus 2 becomes what? 12. So 12 minus 3, that's going to be 9. Then I can drop my 5 because I have nothing here. So let's check for this. 4 minus 5 is not possible, so I have to borrow. I have 4 things. I can't remove 5 from 4, so I have to borrow from the next digit. So I'm going to borrow 1 from 2. So 2 becomes 1. And that 1 that I borrowed is going to become 10. So I'm going to add it to 4, and it becomes 14. So 14 minus 5 now is 9. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then I can drop my 4 because I have nothing in front. 4. 4,109. Do not forget that you have to write each of your answers in what? In words. Do not forget, it's very, very important in your task. So here I have subtraction also. Do not forget, you have to look at the operation you are performing, subtraction, so then you can subtract. 3 minus 7 is not possible, so I have to borrow from 4. So I'm going to borrow 1 from 4 so that 4 can become 3. Then that one I borrowed is going to become 10. So I'm going to add that in front, so it becomes 13. 10 plus 3, 13. So 13 minus 7 is going to give me 6. 6. If you do not know how that is 6, so I have 13, 13. I can decide to break this into 10 plus 3. So when I remove 7 from this 10, when I move 7 from this 10, I'm going to have 3. So I can add up 3 plus 3 to give me 6. So it's very easy to do. And when you become more conversant with subtraction, you can easily know what value is which and what value is that. You can also count. There's no problem with that. You can count. But for your level, counting might not be really encouraged. So you have to just know the subtractions. So 3 minus 2 gives 1. Then 2 minus 1 gives 1. 5 minus 4 gives 1. Then 5 minus 3 gives 2. So let's move to the next one. 8 minus 1, you want to remove 1 from 8, so you're left with 7. 9 minus 7, that's 2. 7 minus 4, that's 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 0 minus 2 is not possible. It's not possible. So you have to borrow from this 2 so that the 2 can become 1. Then you add that 1 to 0, so it becomes 10. Do not forget that 1 that you borrow is going to become 10. So 10 minus 2 gives 8. Then 1 minus 1 gives 0. So I can express this as what? 82327, which is what? 82,327. So addition and subtraction is quite simple, and I know you are going to get you're going to find it very, very simple to solve. But when we get to applying this particular knowledge into word problems, which is what we are going to be doing in our next video, then you are going to see the fun of it, because you have to interpret a particular set statement and get the values to add or to subtract, depending on the case. Okay, so before we end the class today, I want us to look at 3 rows. We have 3 rows of additions we want to add together. So what do we do? So do not forget, still the same thing, you're going to add the unit first, but just that you have to add all the columns. You have to add everything in the column together. So 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus 3 gives 15. So do not forget the same thing. You're going to write the units, which is 5, and you move the tens to the next digit, to the next column, 1. So 1 plus 2 gives 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. So I have 145, which is the solution. What is the sum of what? 24 and 68 and 53. So let's look at the sum of the next one. 326, 479, 194. So I want to add up the first row, which is which falls in the units, the first column rather, which falls in the what? In the units side. So 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. You can also decide to do 6 plus 4 first, which is 10. Then 10 plus 9 is still 19. So you write the unit 9, you keep what? You keep the 1 to the next column. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. You write 9 again, you keep to the next column. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. That is 999. Good. So let's add the next. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 1 gives 15. So I'm going to write 5 and keep 1. 1 plus 3 gives 4. 4 plus 2, that's 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 0 plus 4 is 4. Yes, when you had nothing to something, you get something. 0 plus 4 gives 4. So 0 plus 5 is 5, 0 plus 6. So 0 plus any number is going to give you that number. So 0 plus 4 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, then 7 plus 1 gives 8. So I have 8,775. So let's add 5 digits together and see what we have. 7 plus 4, that's 11. 11 plus 4 gives 15. 5, keep 1. Do not forget to write the units, not the tens. 1 plus 2 gives 3. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 7, 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. 9, 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 9 is 14. So I have 149,795. Good. So let's add up 6 digits and see what we have. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. 6, 1. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Good. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. Do not forget 9. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 2, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 8, 10. 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. So this is a million. So I have 1 million. Let me write this in words. 1 million and 2,000, comma, 999. Good. 1,000,000 and 2,999. Good. So in our next video, we are going to use this knowledge into solving what word problems. So see you in the next video. Do not forget to turn in your tags immediately after solving. After watching the video, send a thumbs up so that I can get your tags. And immediately after getting your tags, do not forget to solve them immediately so that the tags can be easily accessed and sent back to you for solution. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you have any question that is not clear, do not forget to send message to Coach Barakat so that you can get a feedback across to you. Thank you for watching the video.